What's going on, YouTube world? This is your guy, your internet brother, your internet friend, your internet accountability partner, Sealz, the man. Thank you for coming back, and I truly appreciate it. You know, I created this channel for my two young nieces, right? So that when they get older, they will understand men, or at their age, young men, a little bit better, coming from their uncle. And one thing I've always wanted them to know is to know when a guy truly cares for her. What are the signs when a man truly cares for her? And there's never a perfect way to figure out if someone does or if someone doesn't. But my goal with this channel is to give as many signs, as much logic, as much game as I possibly can to put them in a better position than just trying to figure out on their own like most of us did. A lot of us figure it out on our own, the hard way, right? So I kind of want to lay the foundation a little bit better for them. And that is why I feel like this video is important for them, but also for you. And any young ladies you have that you are raising that are just figuring out men or dating, but even for us grown folk, because we never stop learning. So I'm gonna tell a little bit something about men today. Specifically, the subtle movements of a man when he truly cares for you, genuinely cares for you, actually care. You get it, you get the point, right? All right, but before I start, make sure you follow me, subscribe, hit that subscribe button below, like, comment, tell me what you think about my 5 subtle movements of a man who truly cares for you. Let's get straight to it. The first subtle movement that a man will show you, do to you, when he truly and genuinely cares for you, is he will touch you softly versus touching you hardly. You get it? You got that part? Soft, hardly, softly, hardly, but hardly don't really mean hard. I'm gonna explain. So a man who touches you with care, a man who touches you with security, a man who touches you with love, a man who touches you with understanding. Those are all characteristics of a soft touch for a man. The fact that he actually is trying to touch you, trying to have skin to skin contact with you. I mean, let's not make it complex. A man who loves his woman wants to touch her. And that is why it's such a big gap, a gaping difference between that and a dude who doesn't want to touch you. And that is what I mean by hardly. A dude that hardly is in contact with you, who wants to be close to you, wants to touch you. In my opinion, when it comes to two who truly love each other, who truly care for each other, touch is nothing but a physical representation of care. So if you're not trying to touch me, what does that tell me? Unless you're a rogue from X-Men, I want you to touch me if you truly care for me. It's not rocket science. And anyone who makes it rocket science, anyone who makes it complex as to why they're not touching you, is telling you exactly what you already know. The answer is usually there right in front of your face. The second subtle movement that a man who truly cares for you will show you, do to you, is he will stand behind you and he will walk behind you in crowded places. Now, I'm not here to try to make simple things overcomplicated, but I'm here to talk about the subtle, keyword emphasis on subtle movements that a man does when he truly cares for you. And this is one of those. You see, in crowded places, you don't know who the heck is around you. You don't know if the man next to y'all is a whole serial killer. You don't know if the woman next to y'all got a whole victim chained to her basement. You don't know these people around y'all. Look, I live near New York City, and every time I go to New York City, I'm on full alert, head on a swivel, because you truly don't know who you're around. But specifically as a man, as my woman's protector, when a man is with his woman as her protector in crowded areas and spaces like New York City, he wants her in his view. Therefore, he's behind her. He's walking behind her. He's able to case everything in his view, including her, because she is in front of him. Simple things like that is what makes up security, especially in the mind of a man. Once again, I'm not trying to make it complicated. If your man walks in front of you in crowded places, I'm not saying that he doesn't care for you. But what I am saying is men who place great emphasis on protecting his woman has this in the back of their mind. This is something that is just innate. They remember things like this. Because if you're walking in front of your woman, she can easily disappear, get taken away, and you still walking. It's kind of similar with children. For those who have children, would you ever let your children walk behind you and you're walking ahead of them? No, especially in a crowded space. They are right in front of you. Not saying that my woman is a child, but she is the love of my life, just like if I had a child. There's no difference. As the protector, that is something that is always in my head. The third subtle movement that a man will do to his woman, show his woman when he truly cares for her, is he will do weird things, and in some people's opinions and minds, nasty things that the average person would not do. He will do things like pick up your snotty tissues when you're sick. He will do things like brushing off lint or food that fell from your mouth off your clothes so that you don't look crazy out here. He will do things like pop pimples on your arms. He will do things like clean up your throw up after a wild night at a bar or a party. He will do nasty, disturbing, weird things for you that the average person would not do for you. And that is because he truly cares for you. Because no one in their right mind is going to do those things for someone they do not care about. And notice, every example that I just listed was done by her man out of care. Because if he didn't do those things would have embarrassed her or made her look bad or unhealthy for her. If those things were unattended, they would, in a way, hurt her and just be plain bad for her. So when you got a man who truly cares for you, he's going to do those things so you're not in that position. It's simple as that. And to be real with you, don't get with any man or stay with any man who ain't willing to get nasty for you. Hey, keeping this PG. Talking about nasty like snotty tissues, all right? I see y'all. Y'all gotta chill, all right? You know what, let's go to the next subtle movement. Next subtle movement that men will do and show you when they truly care for you. And that is, he whispers to you. Random whispers. I mean, like, random whispers of encouragement, reminders, notices, compliments. He whispers them to you. He gets close to you. He whispers these things to you for a multitude of reasons. Because the thing is, especially with whispering, especially from a man who loves you, he's not whispering or telling you these things to get credit from the public or the people that are around y'all. He's not doing this for show. Whatever he's whispering to you, whether it's encouragement or a compliment or a reminder, he's not doing this for others. He's doing this for you. This is a intimate, private, little conversation between me and you. And that's all that matters. His love for you does not need attention of others, only yours. And a whisper will do just that. This is intimate. You know what I hate to see and brings me secondhand embarrassment is when I'm out and I see a couple argue and the man or the woman starts to yell, and when I hear the words that they're saying or whoever the person is that is yelling, I say to myself most cases, yo, you could have just whispered that to him or her. You could have told them that privately, but instead you're yelling this to them out loud, embarrassing them, creating havoc, chaos, unwarranted attention. All those things could have been avoided if you just whisper to your partner with care, with love, with affection, with understanding, with maturity. I hate to see that. Most arguments can be avoided if you just talk to your partner and not yell to your partner, trying to get the attention of others. And even if you're not trying to get the attention of others, you have now, because you've made it public. Everything does not need to be said out loud. And that is why, to me, whispers are a huge sign of care, someone who cares for you. For instance, if your breath is smelling like swamp water on a summer day and you out in public with me, I'm going to whisper to you like, yo, you need a mint? Like, yo, your breath ain't really, I'm gonna say it in the right way according to who you are to me, but I would never yell it or I would never make it public or say it loud enough for others to hear it. This is between me and you because I care for you. I'm not trying to embarrass you. So I'm going to whisper it to you. I'm going to tell you low key like, yo, you might want to fix up on that. Because at the same time, I don't want you out here looking crazy because I care for you. You feel me? And the last subtle movement of a man who truly cares for you is he will keep you close. A man who keeps you close is actually profound on many levels, because closeness is not just about the physical. Closeness is also about the emotional, spiritual, every level. Closeness is important, but it's also a product of someone who actually cares for you. Because how can someone care for you if you're far away? I have no reach to you. I can't even send resources to you because you're so far away. Mentally, I don't know where you are. What's going on in your head? You're so far away from me. I need you to be closer to me so I can understand what you're going through, so I can talk to you, so I can figure out what's going on up here. Spiritually, my faith could be strong, and I'm praying that your faith is strong, but I know if we combine our faiths together, we will be stronger together. But if we're separate, if you're far, I don't know how strong you actually are. I want to be encouragement in your faith. I want to be your reminder when things are going bad or when things are going hard. I want to share the good news that God has bestowed upon me and let it be contagious. Get some of this, because I want that from you, vice versa. But how can I if you are being distant? You see? Closeness is important. So I hope y'all enjoyed my video today of the subtle movements of a man who truly, authentically, genuinely, mad head movement, right, cares for you. And I want y'all to take this seriously and incorporate it into y'all lives and your daily thinking, especially when it comes to your man. All right? See you in my next video. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.